is a really plain and simple one. 3 thumbs up. Timmy Numbnuts. Oh no, Timmy Num Nums. I'm path of least resistance. Yeah. Timmy Num Nums. Have you ever used crystals to assist you in astral projection? Yeah. And I've got one memento.
Like I thought it'd be cool to have, right now. Yep.
They help you kind of, purify, organize your energy.
Yeah, I need to put these down. They tuned me out of the energy I'm at already, and I deliberately went through a series of mindsets to cultivate what I am right now. And if I touch that, it wipes the slate clean. But yeah, I used them at the beginning when I was like 16, 17, and I was just getting into it. I got so much into it that I got too much energy from it, and I felt like I was going to pass out. So I had to put one away rather than carrying both of them in my pockets. But what about you? Use them for astral projection?
I would meditate with them. I think I didn't really use them specifically to astral project.
I use them more so to build consciousness within myself and to clear out aspects of consciousness or energy that was prohibiting me from astral projecting. So I don't really necessarily
I won't lay down it with them, on my body to astral project, but they do help me astral project in the long run. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I noticed they open your awareness. The amethyst, the purple one. The awareness when you're walking around town and you're seeing ads that are indirectly hinting other things.
Towards other things.
Yeah, towards other things. Your awareness is that frequency that allows you to notice that, to pick up on things like that, or to pick up on people who are speaking BS or trying to manipulate you. That frequency alone, if you try to attach it to a color, what color would you think? With me, it's purple, right? And when I touch the amethyst, all I feel is that ability to receive information and to decipher it. It increases, it strengthens. So I started using that to really understand myself psychologically when it comes to how I look at astral projection, entities, and so forth.
Yeah, the amethyst, I look to these for wisdom.
I think, purple for some reason, it's funny that you said that. Purple to me always symbolized wisdom.
Or just intelligence, understanding.
Yeah, I was going to say clarity, but clarity is a bit different. I reckon. Yeah. Clarity is more whitish blue.
Yeah,
like cloudy.
Truth.
Oh yeah, that's more of like a powerhouse. That is. Here, load the gun. You have to know when to say it and when not to say it. And to stand up for yourself. And it's powerful. This is. I love. There are so many aspects to that part of you, which is so many different colors. When I think about it, I'm thinking like a red, little bits of red, and cloudy whites with a bit of yellowy blues. It's all mixed with me, all my colors. But
that's how you know you really have allowed your energy to run throughout you.
So integrated. But yeah, crystals are awesome. Use those if you have a chance. You don't have to have a huge one like me or Xavier has. You don't have to have a huge crystal. Little ones do help. They really do. It's the purity of the crystal I find that helps. So get the raw ones if you can. And make sure that no one else has had them before you. Okay, because otherwise you'll pick up on their vibes as well. There's a stone here somewhere. I've tried cleaning it numerous times. It's always got the guy's imprint in there. It's really annoying. I need to get rid of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, and another thing about crystals, guys, if you're going to use them,
really open your mind to them. Because the energies, that are interacting with the crystals, you do have an influence on the way you receive them, so be open to being affected by it, as well as, I think, to truly experience it, you got to be sensitive, sensitive. It just means your senses, are you're utilizing them.
You're sensitive. You know, you're able to get in touch with your senses, and your senses go beyond the five. You know, your senses go into the intuitive, into, or I guess you can say, feeling has many derivatives. But yeah, so just be open to them.
And the best way to be sensitive is to turn off what's already there within your own body. You can't hear something if you've got something going on already. You know. It's when you shut everything else off that you can start feeling the energy of other things. It's like when you sit in a park or a busy city and you're really calm, all of a sudden you start to notice everyone. You start to feel everyone's energy and you start to feel their characters and their characteristics and just life. You feel it moving and thinking on an intelligent feeling type deal.
Yeah.
So you need to shut everything off with crystals and be open to receive.
It's just like a conversation, you know, like I'll never hear you talking if I'm steady talking, you know.
Exactly.
Like, I'll never hear you talking if I'm steady like blah blah blah. You know, I think the same thing, you know, and I apply that same concept to like, you know, God or, you know, the universe, the higher energy. You'll never ever be able to receive, you know, if you're constantly telling it what it is or you're constantly thinking, you know.
You have to clear your mind and receive as well when it comes to, you know,
all of that.
And don't freak out, guys. Clearing your mind isn't as difficult as most people say it is. All you got to do is realize that every part of your mind, every voice, every feeling, every emotion is all a part of you. So you can control this hand and your legs. You can control everything else inside you. It's really, if you want to clear your mind and stop talking internally, just decide to stop talking. You know, it's really that simple. But most people make it all way far more complex than it actually is.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Any more
For sure.
Next one, I'm not even keeping count.
Yeah, I'm not either. We're let's just go.
Is it It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one that's more that you can answer more so because I haven't done it. He says, "Have you ever done DMT?"
Yeah.
And how will that? And it's from Sith Ari. And when I said Ari, I'm sorry.
From Gabrielle C. Have you ever done DMT? And what was your experiences with it?
My experiences, I've got a video over on my YouTube channel on Cropper.
I'll put a link up somewhere.
It's like an hour long. I'm speaking with a guy, Tryptamine. He's got his own YouTube channel called Tryptamine. He also does DMT. Honestly, though, I mean, this just goes for me, so if you don't like this, don't worry about it. I'm not trying to downplay your potential experience, is what I'm saying. But with me, it wasn't all what it was cracked up to be, simply because I'd already experienced the experience through astral projection.
Mm-hmm.
The higher realms is what it does for you. It stops you from getting to the lower realms. So if you want to go to the higher dimensions, DMT will do it for you, you know? But I went into it expecting something more, when really it just gave me what I already had in a quicker time span, actually. Because DMT, you're there for like 15 minutes. Like, physically, you're out for like 10, 15 minutes. But when you're there, it can feel like eternity sometimes, depending on what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But saying that, what it did teach me is it gave me the opportunity to observe my consciousness whilst I was taking the DMT. And that's how I learned how to strip away parts of my character, my ego. Call it the ego death, where you forget who you are, how you speak, you forget everything. And it is the ego death, going through that consciousness, that process of thinking, stripping away of those energies, I suppose, that create your character, that ground you into 3D. You have to get to the source, so you have to get rid of everything. That, just going through that and observing that, especially through my memories, allowed me to get rid of my aspects of myself, especially when it came to astral projecting for longer periods of time. You know, what I told you earlier, that is how I learned how to do it, not just through dream time and through lucid dreaming, but mainly through the breakthrough that I had on DMT. And a breakthrough isn't like, oh yeah, something happened really good, it's a breakthrough. No, I mean, ego death is what I mean by breakthrough. Okay.
Like your energy breaks through the barriers in which you put on yourself with the ego, and you set your energy free in a way. You're able to let it go.
You described it pretty good when you said that you woke up, you didn't know who you was, where you was.
It's like that.
You don't even know what color is because you haven't been taught it. It's gone. All of the information from 3D that grounds you into a 3D experience is gone.
Wow.
And even your emotions, you get to a point whilst you're breaking through on DMT where you panic and you're freaking out. And you don't know why you're freaking out because you've lost all of your English, you've lost all of your 3D experience, all the memories that ground you to 3D, and now you're just panicking. You're just this raw emotion, and you panic so much to the point where it just breaks, and then you don't panic at all. And that's the most terrifying bit that freaks people out. But once they get through onto the other end and they break through completely, they're just nothingness. They are the I am, and they don't even know that they are the I am because they don't know anything else but oneness. And then they come back and they start crying because I gave it to a few people and they come back and they start crying. And it's funny because they come into my room. I gave it to 4 friends. They came into my room and they were like, "Oh, I've done drugs before. This is going to be nothing." I was like, "Yeah, but this isn't a drug. I'm taking something that you have already and I'm increasing it. So you're going to experience what it's like to die." And it's like, "Oh, it's a drug. It's a drug. It's like ketamine and MDMA and all this stuff." I was like, "Okay, I'm sure." Gave him something. He woke up, started crying. Started freaking out. He was like, "This is the most best and weirdest and worst thing I've ever done." It's like so powerful, and they've never been the same.
Yeah, for sure.
But
there's no going back.
No going back. Do not take it off anyone. Learn how to make it yourself. Put it that way. I'm not going to tell you how to make it, so don't email me after this, because that happened with the last DMT series I did on YouTube. I got flooded with emails. How'd you make it? Where'd you get it from? What do you instinctively feel like you should do when you want to make something that you don't know how to make? You know? Let's put it that way. You'll find the information out there. But yeah.